2016 Ҳавел Prize laureate Умида Аҳмедовага. It's very heavy, so I'll take it for you. Please, the stage is yours.
Assalamu alaikum.
Good morning. My name is Umida Ahmedova. I'm from Uzbekistan. Ladies and gentlemen, today it is a great honor for me to be in the company of such courageous artists as Yelena Ferhadini and Petr Pavlansky. I would like to say the words of gratitude to everybody who selected me to receive this award. I do not like to recall much from my life from 6 years ago. However, I have to say a few words why I am here on the stage. I'm not a human rights activist. I'm not a political activist. I'm not even a photojournalist. I'm simply a photographer. I shoot documentary movies. And I am a director of cinematography by training. In 2009, they opened a criminal case against me. The cause for that was an album of my photographs. You can see some of the photographs from it in the background. It is called Women and Men from Dawn Till Dusk. There was also a movie. My husband, Oleg Karpov, is a movie director. We made a movie together that is called The Burden of Virginity. The government experts quickly made their conclusions. They concluded that all my activities and my movies insult the Uzbek nations. They called it slander. That was absolutely absurd. I actually take photographs and movies in my own village. There is a lot of my relatives in those photographs. I make some kind of a study of people's lives, including women's lives. The movies and the photographs do not have anything that any woman wouldn't already know. I try to do it honestly. I try to be honest with myself and honest with the characters in my photographs. Incidentally, this is something that I realized. There is a conservative attitude towards women in the mindset of the majority. The goal of a woman's life is to stay at home, to bring up children, and basically stay out of everything. Maybe I offended somebody. Being an ethnic Uzbek myself, I showed the role of women in the Uzbek society. Sometimes we're afraid to look into our own souls. I'm an Uzbek. I don't think that I have anything to be blamed for. So I was put on trial. I was in the courthouse. And I also remembered the name of Alexander Solzhenitsyn. Before then, he was an abstract to me. I thought he was a very good writer. I started reading Solzhenitsyn, and I realized that this is something that they use from the past. This is their method to fight with dissent. I realized that I have that absolutely ugly feeling of fear, the feeling of fear that you're fighting with all the time. At that time, I was really supported by my colleagues, by various artists. Somebody wrote, "Totalitarianism is not thousands of people thrown in jail. Totalitarianism is millions of people who are threatened and put to fear." They say, yes, our country is peaceful, we're in peace, but how can we maintain and preserve the peace if the entire population of the country is in fear? Honestly, I have my own internal struggle with that very uncomfortable feeling all the time. However, I continue to follow my principles. I continue to perform my research. I study my nation, my people who I love, and without whom I could not imagine my life. At that time, in those days, I recalled those lines from a poem by Pasternak. Definitely, my life is not as great as the lives of those outstanding persons, but I remembered lines by Pasternak. That was the year when he was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1958. This is what he wrote. These words really strike me, and they have become a slogan for me. Am I a gangster or a murderer? Of what crime do I stand condemned? I made the whole world weep at the beauty of my land. Thank you very much.